Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Now these two teams, remember, this season will be largely impacted by what happens here in the Gator Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the UAB Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UAB's offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Quarterback changing the play. They give it back to him. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Making his first move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Longhorns offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Manning with a play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the RPO, got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Motion from the wide receiver. Play action, here's Manning. Out wide left, it's Townsend. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's in! Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it on the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Burton. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. This time they'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets rid of it.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Manning. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right side, it's Wingo. Great move. Now he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Going to the run, it's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Turns it upfield. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking downfield, it's Burton. Out wide right, it's Klein. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it. He's past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Handoff, Robinson running left. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Got a man, it's Klein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Blazers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Manning on play action. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Smothers. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Rides to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play. Makes a man miss. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Manning with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Left side is Coleman. Makes the tackle. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive, and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead. impacted by what happens here in the Gator Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the UAB Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the UAB Blazers offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Burton. Still looking to his right. And he avoids the sack.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Burton. Rolls right, throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Here's a give to Robinson. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Simpkins. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throwing Manning. The short hands, it's Townsend. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Play action, here's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I...
Snags it, and there's running room.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. To throw, Manning. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just smothered on the play.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches, Paul. A nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed just stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Simpkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Burton. Back's got it on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL, so now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Mims. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Created some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Burton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single back. Runs through a tackle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Look out! Setting up the screen. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to pass. It's Burton. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Defense in press coverage. Corners are going to bail. for one. It's 2nd and 9. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
2nd and long here. They go play action with Manning. Fires to the big fella. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Townsend. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hart's going to spin it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hands it off. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. From deep, it's Brown. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Arch to throw. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits the hole, it's Smothers. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Run ends there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Arch Madness. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. The give to the lone running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's a give to Robinson. Defense all over him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Burton. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, it's Simpkins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Headed outside, it's Smothers. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Manning on play action. In the backfield, it's Brown. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Burton. Still looking. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Fights off a defender. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Now on second down. Hits inside. It smothers. Nowhere to go. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Sets his feet. It's Burton. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
That's caught. It's Brown. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
And it's just been that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop. Follows his blocks. It's Simon. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the counter play. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Left side, it's Lockett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Brown. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Keeps it moving. It's Ingram. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moves the pocket, it's Rodgers. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To give to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Ingram. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They're all over him. Right side, it's Ingram. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Gill. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing, is the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things